Hello, welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn some confusing vocabulary, so let's get started. When you color your hair, you can use the word color as a verb. You color your hair when you change the color of your hair. I don't color my hair. This is my natural color. So in any case where you're changing the color of your hair, you can use color as the verb. You can color your hair. But we have other words too that we use, like these two. Dye and bleach. But they're different. So what's the difference? Well, if you change the color of your hair to white or blonde, that's a yellow color. Blonde is yellow. We say blonde hair. If you change your hair to the color white or blonde, then we use the verb bleach. You bleach your hair blonde or you bleach your hair white. I know what you're thinking. This is bleach. Clorox is bleach. But here we're using bleach in a different way. We're using bleach as a verb to color your hair white or blonde. That is to bleach your hair. So example, her hair is blonde. She has blonde hair, but it's not natural. She colored her hair. Because it's blonde, I can say bleach. She bleached her hair. Or I can say she bleached her hair blonde. Bleach in the past, bleached. She bleached her hair. Because her is not an important word, it's not stressed, the H is silent. So you hear bleached her, bleached her. She bleached her hair blonde. Now she has blonde hair. Because she colored her hair to blonde, I can use the verb bleach. She bleached her hair blonde. Let's practice. What did she do? Did she bleach her hair blonde? That's right, she bleached her hair blonde. Now let's talk about dye. We use dye as a verb when you change the color of your hair to any other color. If it's not white and it's not blonde, then we can use dye. You can dye your hair green. You can dye your hair blue. But if you change the color to white or blonde, then you say you bleach your hair. We use dye for any other color. Example, she dyed her hair. Oh, it's very interesting. She has two colors. She dyed her hair half purple and half pink, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not very good with colors. But she dyed her hair. She definitely dyed her hair. Dye in the past, dyed. And I know what you're thinking. What about dye? Like dye. It's the same pronunciation, but different spelling and a different meaning. So I think she dyed her hair half purple and half pink. What do you think? What color or colors did she dye her hair? Very good. So remember, if you change the color of your hair, you can use the verb color. It's always correct to say color. I'm going to color my hair. I don't color my hair. But you might hear the words dye and bleach. And it's important to know that bleach is for blonde or white, and dye is for any other color. Today we're going to learn the difference between two confusing expressions. So let's get started. So is it correct to say for the better or for better? They're both correct, but they're different. Let's take a closer look. If I say for the better and I use the article the for the better, I'm talking about something changing. I use an action. It changed for the better. If something changed for the better, it means it got better. It improved. And you can say something changed for the better, or maybe it changed for the worse. That means it got worse. Let's hear some examples.
But I believe if each of us can follow his lead, we can change this world for the better.
I feel the suffering of millions, and yet when I look up at the sky, I somehow feel that everything will change for the better.
I somehow feel that everything will change for the better.
My luck's changing for the better every day. To show history that men and nations can change for the better.
Were these changes for the better or for the worse?
Example, he moved to a new city and he got a new job. It's a really good job, so I can say his life changed for the better. His life improved. Let's practice. Did his life change for the better or for the worse? That's right, his life changed for the better. So what about for better? What if I don't use the article? This is correct too, but it's part of an expression for better or for worse. And the second for is optional. I can say for better or for worse, and I can say for better or worse. Both ways are correct. And it means when something is good or bad, whether it's good or bad, for better or for worse. We say this when we get married. When you promise to be with someone forever, we say you promise to be with them for better or for worse. In good times and bad times, whether it's good or bad, for better or worse. Let's hear some examples.
All I'm saying is that civilization is organized by couples, for better or worse.
And the world will change, for better or worse.
Caleb, when two people get married, it's for better or for worse.
Dwayne, for better or worse, we're your family.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse, it's what got me where I am today.
I made my choice, like the church says, for better or for worse.
One way or another, though, every human being is unique, for better or for worse.
Example, they got married, and they promised to stay together forever. They promised to stay together for better or worse, until they die. That's the deal. Let's practice. Did they promise to stay together for better or worse until they die? That's right. They promised to stay together for better or for worse until they die. They got married. That's the deal. So remember, if you hear for the better, you're talking about something improving, something changed for the better. It improved. And if you hear for better, you're going to hear for worse after it. They go together. For better or worse, for better or for worse. Remember, the second for is optional. And that means whether it's good or bad. Today we're learning these two words, assemble and assembly. First, let's look at pronunciation. The first word is assemble. Assemble. It's 3 syllables. Assemble. The stress is on the second syllable. Assemble. And the second word is assembly. Assembly. Again, 3 syllables. Assembly. The stress is on the second syllable. Not assembly, but assembly. First, let's talk about assemble. Assemble is the verb. They assemble computers in China. Or I can use passive voice and say, computers are assembled in China. Let's practice. Where do they assemble computers? That's right, they assemble computers in China. Most computers. Let's practice. Are most computers assembled in China? That's right, most computers are assembled in China. Now let's talk about assembly. Assembly is a noun and an adjective. You might see on a box, it says, some assembly required. The complete idea is some assembly is required. But when they print it on the box, they make it shorter. They take out the is. So you see on the box, some assembly required. But the complete grammatically correct form is some assembly is required. Let's practice. Is some assembly required? That's right, some assembly is required. And we can use assembly as an adjective. Example, this is an assembly line. They assemble products on the assembly line. And the preposition is on. They're working on an assembly line. Use an for one, an assembly line. Let's practice. Are they working on an assembly line? That's right, they're working on an assembly line. So remember these two words, assemble and assembly. Different pronunciation and different uses, but the same idea. Today we're going to learn some confusing vocabulary, so let's get started. So first, this is a dress. Pronunciation, the DR makes the j sound, plus the R, dress. This is a dress, of course. But what about this? This is a dress. Kind of. It's called a dress shirt. A dress shirt is a shirt for men. It's a shirt that you can wear with a suit. You don't have to wear a suit, but you could if you wanted to. That's what makes it a dress shirt, because it's nice, it's fancy, it has a collar, it has buttons. But this is not a dress shirt. This is a polo shirt, because the buttons don't go all the way down. And I cannot wear this with a suit. This is a polo shirt. I'm wearing a polo shirt, but this is a dress shirt, because you could wear it with a suit. It's nice enough. And these pants, these are called dress pants. Notice I don't say a dress pants, because pants is plural. These are dress pants. because you could wear them with a suit. They're nice enough. They're nice pants. So we say, these are dress pants. Or you can call them slacks. Slacks is another name for dress pants. Pants that are nice enough to wear with a suit. And what about the shoes? Yeah, the shoes too. We call these dress shoes. These are nice shoes that you could wear with a suit. They're nice enough to wear with a suit. So we call them dress shoes. You don't have to wear them with a suit, but you could. They're nice enough to wear with a suit. So this is a suit. He's wearing a suit. It's one countable thing, so we have to say a suit. Let's practice. Is he wearing a suit? That's right, he's wearing a suit because he has the jacket and a tie. This is called a suit. Let's practice. Is he wearing a dress shirt? That's right, he's wearing a dress shirt. Is he wearing dress pants too? That's right, he's wearing dress pants too. And what about his shoes? Is he wearing dress shoes? That's right, he's wearing dress shoes. So remember, when you talk about clothes that are nice enough to wear with a suit, we use dress as an adjective. This is a dress shirt, these are dress pants, and these are dress shoes. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.